About a year ago, I had to kill the unholy idea of banning Tanzanian rice. Why ban Tanzanian rice? It was because it was cheaper than the Ugandan rice produced by swamp destroyers. The proposal was that I commit 3 mistakes or even sins. Sin number 1, punish Ugandan rice consumers. Remember, I'm not one of them. The Syria mcheli. Kwanga the Syria muyindi, Syria mcheli, Syria mchina. Nduwante wano gwemmanyi. I am from the Interclan, from here. I had never tasted rice until I was 15 years in high school. That's when I tasted rice for the first time. So I don't eat the rice. Sin number 1, punish Ugandan rice consumers, although I'm not one of them, by forcing them to buy the expensive rice by Uganda's inefficient producers and therefore empty their pockets, because that's what they wanted me to do. Ban the cheaper Tanzanian rice so that I force them to buy the expensive rice of Ugandan producers who are inefficient. Why don't you produce cheaper like the Tanzanians? Why should Tanzanian rice be cheaper with transport? Why should it be? Now, if I ban it, what does it mean? It means the Ugandans will be forced to spend more money on rice when there was a cheaper one, which was blocked by government. Secondly, kill or disrupt the Tanzanian efficient rice producers instead of helping them to grow. Because now, number 2, I will now disrupt the Tanzanian good producers who are producing cheap rice. I disrupt those. Second sin. Thirdly, provoke Tanzania to ban our products going into Tanzanian market and therefore propel the suicidal practice of protectionism that has crippled many regions in the world. The NRM will not be part of those blind policies. Some of the Ugandan business people cite the non-tariff barriers practiced by other countries because they tell me other countries are doing it. Okay, if they are doing it, you shauri yao. If they are doing it, that's their mistake. Me, I will not be part of that. Letting down of the African people. Because like now, you see the issue of the rice. You want to hurt 2 people. The Ugandan consumer, who is lucky to buy in the same money 3 kilos of rice instead of buying 1 of Uganda. Now you force him to say, no, you must buy Uganda, you must buy Uganda rice. Buy Uganda rice. So the man would have saved money to do other things. But now he spends 3 times on rice compared to what he would have done if he had not interfered. Then on the other side, the Tanzanian who is coming up, growing cheap rice, now that will also you are frustrating him. He may, if the market is not big enough, he may give up and withdraw. So these are blind policies. In the early years of our government, Mzee Moi at one time closed the border But I rejected the arguments for retaliation, because some people say, oh, we must retaliate. I said, I cannot retaliate. I cannot. If he has crossed, let him cross, but me, I will not retaliate. Today, Uganda's exports to Kenya are either equal to our imports from there, or sometimes they are higher. So by refusing to be in that mistake, the issue of Kenya and Uganda border issues was resolved. Rationality cannot be ignored indefinitely. We shall continue discussing with our East African community partners, and I'm sure we shall end up with a real common market free of non-tariff barriers, because those barriers hurt the wananchi of all our countries. I've just given you the simple example of banning rice. You hurt the Uganda consumers, you hurt the Tanzanian producers. So if there is mobilization, actually some people think they get popularity out of that. But if you get good mobilization, those who are doing that can get can really be exposed. You are making us, we don't have enough money, and you are. I can block imports of other countries far away from whom we don't have reciprocal benefits. If somebody is only selling, like Japan, for instance, they only sell it to me. They sell it to me. I don't sell to them. There, you may have a case. But these African countries to which you sell and they sell it to you, it's not wise at all to. Those non-tariff barriers hurt the wananchi of all our countries. Why regional integration? It is because we need it for prosperity through the wider market it provides for our goods and services.